Hello, welcome to another crypto chart. I'm Fausto Botelho, broadcasting here from Brazil, and today we're going to take a quick look at the S&P, and then I'm going to take you through the technical analysis of some 40 crypto assets from our space. So, shall we? Starting with the S&P, which I am showing you here. Well, it did start a downward trend. It broke this support, but then it entered it again. But we're still in a short-term downtrend. See, this top is below the previous top, and this bottom is below the previous bottom. Let's take a look. Where is the S&P going to leave another top now? If it is leaving another top, as I think it is. Because as I said many times in the channel already, we're working with the possibility that this long-term upward trend that started right after the subprime crisis has been reversed. We have many indications, technical indications for that, and that because of that, the market is going to correct. Is going to go down to reach the first Fibonacci contraction level, which is here 1800. That would mean 35% downward movement, and that would most probably mean a recession and all the countries being affected, and the dollar rising in most of the countries because there's always the flight for quality. In the flight for quality, people sell their assets in other countries and tend to go back to the U.S. And eventually they will, send some very tiny little bit of the stocks and the money that is invested in funds and hedge funds and so on in the world. They will eventually send a tiny little piece to the crypto space, and that will be enough to boom up the space and start the rocket. Because when I look at Bitcoin, which I'm going to be showing you right here now in Cryptos 1, let me just organize that. Should have done that before, sorry about that. And let me put them all in daily chart. And let me start here with Bitcoin. When I look at Bitcoin in the weekly chart, which I'm turning now, I see, well, the beginning, as I've said already in the channel, but I see the beginning of a new upward movement here, impulsive wave, because I think in terms of the cycle of Bitcoin, we so far have had this wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, and we're starting wave 5 now. And I've said here also that I think if the market repeats just the wave 5 of this wave 3, we're heading to $63,000. And if the market repeats wave 3, which is the smallest of the two waves, wave 1 is bigger than wave 3. If the market repeats wave 3, we're heading to what's that? It's $333,000, something like that. So that's my idea for Bitcoin. Now, the market has fallen these last days, and am I worried about that? No, I don't think so. It depends very much on what happens with a scandal here. As we're in Wednesday yet, there's 4 days for the close yet. So this bar can be anything. It can close in the highs, it can break the highs, it can do anything in 4 days, right? The important thing is that we broke so far this first resistance level here, and I would say we're testing the 8,000 now. We're hanging around 8,000 level, which is an important level. See this bottom here in the beginning of 2018, and they stop in let's see if this bottom here in real bodies, in terms of real bodies, in February 18, and they stop in July 18. are exactly there around the 8,000 level. So my idea for Bitcoin is that, going now to the daily chart, is that we're probably, there's something else we have to consider, right? Look at that. Waves, let me show you here. Wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4 as a ascending triangle. This is very common. Wave 4 is triangles usually happen or happen very often in wave 4 of an upward trend. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now it's time for the aunt, the correction aunt. This is the correction daughter. This is the correction aunt or mother. And so it's a bigger wave that we should expect here. And I wouldn't be surprised if we would evolve to something like a rectangle, even though even a rectangle can happen here, right? We could be flagging down here, and then the market could come down here, and then test another time these levels here, and then you do that, and that would be just like in the upward triangle here, in the ascending triangle. It would be a dot out of the curve or out of the level, and then boom. But of course, there's still the possibility for a bigger correction to happen. If that happens, what could we expect? What could we expect? I don't know, but we can ask Fibonacci and see where the contraction levels of Fibonacci would be. The first contraction level would be around 6,000, which is a level that we know very well because it was the bottom of this descending triangle here. So yes, it is possible for Bitcoin to come down here and then start going up again. That would probably, if that happens, that would probably happen in a more forget about that. It would happen in something like, probably something like that, an ABC, and then boom up, and we would be going to wave 3 of I don't know whether it's already wave 3 of wave 5, or if that would be wave 3 of wave 1, because eventually if we're going to the levels that I said, they're much higher here, right? 200 and $330,000. It's a long way yet. So if I live, like for instance, if I live something here, it will be showing me. So it's a long way. So we could be seeing wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would make wave 1 of wave 5. And then ABC, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We would come to around here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then wave 5 of wave 5. So I don't know. I couldn't say for the moment. We have to have more data to analyze. So that's for Bitcoin. Now let's go back to the other coins, and we're starting with Bitcoin Cash. Here it goes. So Bitcoin Cash, I'm taking a look at it because what happened? It broke this resistance level here, went up, and it's doing a sort of I think it's probably an ABC. I don't know. This resistance level. Oh yes, we have to consider that this resembles a reversal head and shoulders, and if it is, then we would be projecting an objective that would be here 0.12, right? So there's some technical factors indicating that for the possibility for the market to raise. So but keeping an eye on the hourly chart here, and to see if it gives us some indication. For the moment, I see a downward flag here, and it's probably coming down to retest these levels. Bitcoin Gold. Well, Bitcoin Gold is testing the high of this accumulation, and it's testing in what I think it's a flag. It's clearly resembling a flag, right? So let's keep an eye on the hourly chart and see if it shows us a good entrance point. Binance. Well, Binance, well, it held in this support line. And I think, even though this resembles a downward flag that would shoot the prices down to the support trend line, I don't know, I wouldn't be surprised if this is it and it starts to go up from here. So I'm keeping an eye, a close eye in this situation. And we just had this short-term break of the resistance trend line. Let's see if it keeps on. I would wait until it showed me. I would love to have another flag over here, and then, you know, an opportunity to buy around here and place a stop below the flag. Let's see. It seems to be nervous now, so it would be worth following it. So next one is Cardano. Well, Cardano broke this resistance trend line here. Well, first it broke this long-term resistance trend line, and it went sideways. And I kind of think that Cardano has tested these levels here, these important support level. It already gave us a bear trap here, and then has it given us another bear trap here, and now is holding above the support level of you know, around 1,000 satoshis, maybe, but you know, there is still the possibility for it to be just triangling down. Let's look at that from far away. It's a possibility. So, well, of course, before it breaks this level here, and I would want more. I would want to see Cardano above this support, the resistance level here at 1153. 1164. Well, again, I would love for Cardano to give us a upward flag around here and then break it and give us a chance to buy here and place a stop down below the flag. Chainlink. Well, Link. Actually, I was long in Link, but it took too much, and it you know, it entered down this resistance trend line, so I gave up. But look at that, and actually today we have recommended Link. It's right here. Link. Here it is. We recommended. Our recommendations go as a web. Where is Link? It's right here. Goes as a web. We call it blade, but it's a web rectangle here where we put here recommendation, long buying recommendation, Chainlink, and then the price stop objective and the profit loss rate, percentage to the stop, and percentage to the objective, which make these 4.2. From here, our users, the users of our platform, can see the chart. If they click see chart here, it opens a chart in the platform where they can see where we bought. This is what we call the distance, the original distance to the stop. That's because if the market comes down to the stop, it takes us out. If it goes to the same distance in our favor, we are forced to move. Of course, we're going to change that to hourly chart, and then we're forced to change the stop to a level that it's around the entrance level here. Entrance level was today at 13,766 satoshis. So far, so good. Let's wait and see what happens. Back to the cryptos here. So the idea here is that, you know, it was launched, Cardano was launched, and then it went sideways. Then it broke its resistance. Then it entered back its resistance, produced a double bottom here, and then broke the resistance again. Went up, came down, and actually we were taking a close look at it because it was drifting down after it had entered down to these. Let me clean up the space here a little bit. It was, you see, drifting down, and today it gave us a good indication. Actually, unfortunately, my team was sleeping, so to say, because the hour to buy it was either yesterday night at night, which was 9 o'clock here in Brazil, or it was in the morning today. But anyway, we bought it around here. It's not bad anything anyway, because the idea is that the objective is these, because see, this you could put this as, you could consider this as an upward, an ascending triangle. See, ascending bottoms and tops in the same level. So that would project the height of the triangle, which would be over there, and that would mean Cardano would go up to 484% from today's prices. So next one is Atom, Cosmos Atom. Well, it was launched, came down, now it's going up. It flagged up. And well, who knows where is it going? Probably up, but too little history for us to do a good technical analysis. Now Dash, well, Dash is, well, it broke this resistance line, but again, I don't know whether we're seeing a triangle here, or whether we have to consider the fact that it produced us a bear trap in the all-time low. Remains to be seen. We're keeping an eye on it. EOS, well, EOS not doing very well, is it? Let me see something here. Yeah, 5. Well,